All right, another update real quick. I made some moves in this account. First things first, some of the news that we got for the main market this week. CPI came in lower than expected. You can really see them working these numbers. So core is really what they pay attention to, Wall Street wise. Headline is really just kind of how it says it, headline. That's for the news outlets and everybody else to, talk about. Or president will be like, oh, we're doing great. I'm a genius, whatever. I don't do politics. I really don't care because once you learn this stuff, you learn that it really doesn't matter. There's trends like when certain people get in, the market does this, and when certain other people get in, the market does this, and people like to put a correlation on that, but there is no correlation. Um, to me, it might be different for somebody else. Anyway, let's get started here. So FNGR, I will tell you, the thing has been running, right? And for what I think is going on in the stock, I have confirmation that I'm pretty positive, 80 to 90% positive that there's something going on in the stock that is working my way. Now, that being said, something that this account that you see right now, 12, I was up around 18, like today and yesterday, the whole day yesterday and today for a brief moment, close to 19. Um, what I did was I had $6 calls, two $6 calls, and of course the my six $7 calls that you see down here. So when it was up at this morning, I thought to myself, it's time to take some off the table. So I sold my $6 calls, my two $6 calls. And what had happened was that Fngr, it took a hit. There's a people that came in and there's no, to me, for what I know about the stock, there is no selling from regular people. Okay, what you have going on is something more diabolical. Okay, but in my favor, I'm going to tell you something. So let me just tell you, I bought more. Okay, but with profits. So you see buying power 421, right? And then the goal is this is my original thing when you just last week about 400 $500, right? So my sevens, which I'm trying to protect for as long as possible, I think at around $10 $11, I'm gonna sell some of them and get my whole initial back. So at the end, I want to have at least $900 to $1,000 in buying power, because then that'll just I'll absorb all of that. Okay, because I started with 4 a week ago, and then pretty much doubled it all the way to, I want that. I want that 1,000 because I appreciate the growth, and then I have well, technically 98 more percent to go because the GTII is up at 134, 135, and in my account our average cost is around 82 cents on Fidelity, so that one is near 1,000 as well. So technically 98 more thousands to go to get to my challenge for the year. Now, I bought the 11s and I bought the 14s with the free money because these are the slingshots. These go green. I don't like, I'm going to let them do their thing. I'm going to let whatever happens in that stock happen. Okay? I'm going to tell you that now. I'm going to let it happen. I want to try to keep some sevens for the ride, but mainly that is here at the end of the day around 10, $9 for me to, go ahead and sweep some off the table. Maybe I'll hold them until 15, 16. It all depends, okay? But yeah, most of those will get swept off the table and give me my initial investment so I can go play, right? So what I did was today, besides the Fngr, I just want to tell you that. Now, if one last thing on Fngr, there's people in there that sold it down about 10%. Sounds like a lot, not really. It's like 40, 50 cents on the day. So it was around 610, 620. That stock goes green. If that stock goes green, watch it, okay? Because if that thing goes green with what just happened, you're going to see something that you haven't seen in a stock that you don't see a lot, okay? But you see them and you're like, oh wow, man, how do I find one like that? That's one of them, okay? If it goes green right now, if it goes from where it is to green, you need to watch that stock. $7 again, you need to watch that stock, okay? And you might even have a chance on Friday, but I'm telling you to watch that stock. Supposedly they have earnings on Thursday, and know what it is, sell before earnings. I don't see anywhere where it says earnings. Could there still be earnings? Yes, but I'm telling you right now, I like the company as it is as a regular company. Like, yeah, sure, would I throw money into it personally? I'm not a maybe in the long term portfolio, sure. I mean, but not really. But it is good enough for what I want. Okay, it's a good company. It's an Alibaba type of company. Just one second. Hello. Hello. No, he's not here. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Somebody was calling about. Anyway, goes green. Watch the stock. Okay. Earnings. I don't really care. I think the earnings is just gonna help. Honestly. Now I did go through by spies that execute that expired today for 448. Okay, because the CPI number came in at a low print. At around this time exactly is whatever direction the market is typically going. It normally does a reversal, especially if it's down a little bit and then it wants to go green, especially on good news. As the Fed speaker speaking later, jobless claims tomorrow. Okay, so I'm probably gonna look at some more spy calls for Friday leading into next week. My Fords, they're down $3, but Ford is still moving. It's at like 15.30. I like it. Okay, the market still hasn't had its reaction yet to the news, so I'm liking what I see. But that is pretty much it. I just want to give you guys a brief on that because the Fngr, watch it. Okay, watch that stock.